What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? This is one way. Just going live real quick before the great eclipse. I don't know if y'all seen my video I had up before. I had posted talking a little bit, but I was talking about, just be semi-prepared for what's going on. The crowds, the traffic, if there happens to be some. If there's a power outage, if there's any kind of downage or any of that going on. A lot of people are preppers are saying, make sure you got your gas tanks full. Just make sure you got a water. Just the basic necessities. Hold you down for at least a couple days or so. Or who knows how big this eclipse um is gonna be. There's a lot of things going on that day. It's CERN is running their Hadron Collider that day, and they're trying to open big portals and tap into black holes and open into the other side and tap in to like dark matter. So who knows what's going to happen to that side? Might affect the whole world of the universe. Shit, who knows how powerful that is? There's a lot of things going on during that day. People, casting spells, stuff like that, and just a lot of things going on that day. People would sacrifice. Back in the days, the ancient times, there's a lot of mythical beliefs and all that stuff. Women aren't supposed to watch the eclipse because it may affect their baby. Because at the time during the eclipse, they feel like there's a demonic pressure or like a mythical. Some say a dragon, swallows the mythical creatures or any of that consume the moon and the sun during those times. Those are some beliefs. You know, even the Japanese used to go and cover their wells and stuff like that because they believed poison was gonna come down from the skies during the eclipse. Like I said, there's a lot of old ancient history involving the eclipse and mythical beliefs and native beliefs surrounding the whole eclipse. Some believe it's the end of a cycle. Some believe it's a rebirth. A rebirth occurs. There's a lot of different beliefs going on during this eclipse, but I know there's a lot of things going down. Also, if you hear about all the ups in security going around over there and where anybody is watching the solar eclipse, they even have the National Guard being brought in. There's even word of there might even be some problems going on in mass areas. ISIS might come back to play on this day. There's a bunch of different beliefs and hearsay going around, especially with them EMT blasts and stuff like that, or something taking out the power grids and all that, your phones and everything like that being dismantled. That could be a big problem, especially to a lot of you YouTubers out there. You guys ain't gonna know what to do. when shit hits the fans and reality really hits you guys, and the phone ain't there to save you no more. You're looking on your phone, you're looking for your Bitcoin, you're looking for your Bitcoin balance, and you can't find it. I remember a couple months ago, my partners, they got Bitcoin. They got some deep fucking investments, and man, I don't know if anybody involved with the Bitcoin knew there was like a problem, an issue that went down a couple months ago, and people's balances was showing zero, and people was tripping. But Bitcoin, put out a notification, put out a message to everybody, told them it was just an issue, it was going to be fixed, and sure enough, they fixed it. But like I said, technology world with everything run through automated systems and all that stuff, being a digital currency and everything, who knows when the shit can just be deleted just with a glitch of the system. Just like your computer, people always say back up your computer, make sure it's backed up, make sure it's got it's even plugged into a safety switch, or if surges or things go on during the power outages, that your shit don't get messed up. It's the same thing out here in the world. Who knows what kind of backup they have in play with everything going on, all the banking systems and everything. That could just be the greatest excuse for the Fed and the money system, just be like, oh shit, it's all shut down, even the backup, because unless there's like paper files somewhere, like there once was, everything used to be backed up by paper filing. But these days, shit, ain't no one filing no papers in no cabinets. So once that information gets lost in the system, who knows where it goes and if it can ever be found again. Shit, I had a problem back in the days, like for example, my high school. I remember I wanted to go back when I was young in because I never graduated from high school. I was expelled. I wanted to go back and get my GED. So I wanted to go back, and I went with the high schools and trying to find my credits that I had, and there was no trace. I can't find no trace of me in high school. Nothing. All my school records, all my shit, because someone lost the file. There's no trace. Like, it's sad to say that if I were to want to get my GED or my high school diploma, I'm starting fresh. Like, I didn't even attend high school. So that's so much faith I even have on the system. That showed me how much, you know, things are being protected, like people's accounts and finances and stuff. Don't just be depending on a fucking computer or other people to to make sure your shit's straight. Hopefully you got your shit straight. I'm not saying to bring everything out and start tucking in walls and bury it in the ground and all that, but shit, I know people that are in that, they got gold and everything tucked and put in places and stuff like that. And that's just the reality of being safe in the world and being secure. Because who knows when shit hits the fan? Imagine when shit hits the fan, you can't go to the bank, and you're only, like, for example, this eclipse. Imagine if it shut shit down and you can only have what you have, the money in your pocket, the gold and the valuables that you have on hand. Imagine if that's all you're going to be able to roll with going forward. I mean, because if shit hits the fan, it's all even playing field. The bottom feeders and the top feeders become one. It's all it ain't no, like I was saying, when shit hits fans, the bottom feeders and the people on top become one. There ain't no like it ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go to this guy and hopefully he can help me through. It's gonna be like who you are, who you have in your circle, who you surrounded yourself around, who you can connect up with, and who you can link up with, and that's going to be the reality. If it gets fucking could get brutal. Some people are predicting some crazy stuff out here in the world. If shit hits the fans, some people are like waiting for this day, and a lot of people out here are like sad this day has come because they're in their house, scared, terrified. A day like tomorrow is uncertain for everybody, even to the people who think they know, they don't know. I can come up here and say that I know everything, and I can say, tomorrow the dragon's gonna consume it all, and you're gonna see. But who's to say anything? All I know for reality is that there's been many eclipses, and we're still here. The Earth is still going. People are still living. Life still goes on. So that's just the way I'm gonna look at it. As I think life's gonna still go on after it's all said and done. Hey, what's up, Edward Capers? My bad. I'm not paying attention. I seen you tap in right now. I appreciate you tapping in. I'm right here in Santa Cruz, just talking, wasting some time for a minute. Right here off of Pacific and Maple, just talking because I got mouth. Just making my opinions about the eclipse. Everybody's talking about this eclipse coming, and it could get serious, but I'm gonna just I'm gonna be watching out. I'm gonna be alert. I ain't gonna be ignorant to what's going on. I will pay attention, but like I'm saying, I don't really don't think the world's coming to an end or nothing like that, or CERN's gonna open up this big massive hole and we're all gonna be sucked in, or evil spirits or creatures are gonna be unleashed, or you know, they're saying here in the West Coast, it's like um, in the morning, 10 a.m. or something like that. If we can see it here in California, I think it's 12 p.m. over there where it's visible in the more towards the east. But I think it's a morning eclipse, is what I heard. What's up, Rating Games? I seen your comment. I'm answering your comment right there. Yeah, I think it's tomorrow in the morning for the Californians. For people on the West Coast, people in the mid states, I guess they got the best view. That's where the mass of people are going to be, and that's where the National Guard, and that's where they, you know, predict maybe some issues. There will at least be like traffic jams and stuff like that. I figure, some chaos going around because there is people coming from all over the world. You'd be surprised what an eclipse like this, people that have money and people that believe in beliefs, they've really, this day tomorrow is like a special day. And if you go and see, all the hotels are full, the towns are full, and people are really prepared for tomorrow. It's really like a life-changing event for a lot of people. A lot of people take it seriously. But like I said, I think it'll just be another day. I will experience it because it is a part of history, and it is a moment that we should all, you know, appreciate that we're a part of. But I don't think no doom upon nobody is going to happen that day. A lot of beliefs back in the days, shoot, if you had a baby during the eclipse, I think they would like sacrifice your baby and stuff like that. And, times were crazy back in the days. They were sacrificing witches during the eclipse. If something's going to happen, we can't, right? If something's going to happen, we can't do nothing about it. And shit, they might make things happen. You know what I'm saying? You know this crooked ass system we live in. You know the powers to be. They take advantage of situations like this solar eclipse, like that uh, earthquake that went on in New York. You know, a lot of people they don't really understand that. You know, the underground system is so tapped in across the world that shit they, you know, like I said, the powers to be, they can create earthquakes anywhere. They can create weather systems, and that's just the reality of it. Like what I really believe. You know, you watch The Wizard of Oz, and you see the man behind the curtain, and that's just how the world is. You know, they got the red, not the Reds, but they got the feds, like the little minions out here running shit. But the powers that be, there's some weird people out there. Who knows what kind of beliefs they believe in? Like I said, they're the ones out there financing that whole CERN project and everything that's been going on. People are wanting to tap into something greater, and they said they're probably already tapped into greater things. We see the UFOs flying around and all that stuff, so can't be ignorant to how far the government is ahead. But like I'm saying, they want to tap into more. They want more. They want more than what they already know. That the space program that goes on, the underground space program, it gets deep. I don't want to go into like hearsay and this and that and start talking about going to be a part of reality, and everybody is. I hope everybody, enjoys the moment because these moments don't come around too long. I mean, too often. Like the comet and stuff like that. And there's a lot of beliefs that go on during all kinds of events. You guys remember when that comet came around and those people believed that they were going to ride the comet, and they all committed suicide. And who knows what's going to go on during this eclipse? There might be a group of people. Who knows what's going on? So, like I said, it's gonna be an experience, and it's gonna be a learning experience, another learning experience, because Eclipse is gonna teach people again, you know, the befores and the aftermath of Eclipse, and how people react and stuff like that. I'm just rambling, but I appreciate everybody that came through. Shit, this might be the last time you hear it one way. I don't believe that, but who's to say? Anything's possible. It's just Santa Cruz out here. It's like a college town. You see a bunch of college kids wandering around. They're building a bunch of new buildings across the way over there. It's where the old pipeline used to be. If anyone's familiar with Santa Cruz, pipeline was like a pretty popular and famous place, especially back in the days when people didn't have access to like glass and stuff like that people do. Anyways, like I said, I appreciate everybody coming through. I'm just talking, and I hope everybody has a good one and enjoy the moment. Peace out, everybody.